Yearbook Club. Don't do it. Back when I was in middle school, I was in something called the Yearbook Club. Obviously, we, took pictures of like classes and stuff to put in the yearbook. But we also handled a lot of other stuff as well. We would also be on the announcements every morning, which they would bring up just a sort of live stream somehow, or recording. I don't quite remember. I think it was recording. We would record ourselves on a green screen talking about the announcements for the next day, and then that next day would come and they would play it. We learned how to use green screens, how to edit, how to do this and this, all inside of the library. This library had a bunch of recording rooms that we could use, and I did quite a lot in there with one of my friends. Like, we would also decorate the library while there was something going on for a holiday, like Christmas. We put up a Christmas tree and decorate it. But we mainly went around just taking pictures all the time, which I didn't like too much. The thing is, I like doing the announcements because all you're doing is just speaking to a camera, recording it, editing it. It's really nice. It was embarrassing when you're in class and it shows you, but I mean, it was fun. We had to sometimes go inside of a classroom that was in the middle of class. Yes, I was not in class myself. I don't really remember why. I just remember I just got to skip class some days. But we had to go inside of a classroom, take pictures while they're in class, and bro, I had bad social anxiety at the time, so I hated going in those classrooms so much. But then, at some point during this club, there's this one girl who wanted to be on the announcements like every single day. And they would basically try to get people to swap with them. If she didn't have time where she would be going on the announcements that day, she would then be like, hey, can you swap with me so I can be on it? Which I only did one time, didn't do it again, and then she did not like that very much and hated me for it. To the point where she told the administrator that oversaw the entire club that I sat around and did nothing all day. So one day, the administrator said, like, I walked in. She looked at me and said, go back to class, don't come to the club anymore, you're kicked out. And I'm just sitting here like, what? It's just so stupid. Because I didn't really care too much since I didn't really like going into classes while they're in the middle of session. And everything with, like, the announcements were kind of embarrassing for me. It still stung a little bit to be kicked out because someone just had a little power trip because they wanted to be the main star. But that's basically how the yearbook club was. I had an okay memory of it, but overall it was just alright. Well, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, maybe think about liking, or maybe subscribe. There's a lot of other cool stories that I do, and I post a story every single week. Trying to every single Monday, but overall every single week. And I would say the stories are pretty interesting. So if you enjoyed and subscribe, thank you very much. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.